When you get a bunch of big Hollywood stars together, there's bound to be some tension. Even if their characters are getting along on screen, the actors behind the scenes don't always see eye to eye. Here are a few actors who just couldn't stand working together. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep's working relationship on the set of the Oscar-winning film Kramer vs. Kramer played out a lot like the divorced couple they were playing on screen. Over the years, Streep has been vocal about the intensity that Hoffman brought to each scene, which often startled her and sometimes downright scared her. Streep told CBS News just how far Hoffman would go on set.
In another scene, he slapped me, and when I see the movie, I see the imprint of his hand on the thing.
She added, "I think Hoffman is very, very gifted, but it wasn't the most fun I've ever had on film." Yeah, no kidding. James Franco and Tyrese Gibson. Much like Meryl Streep, Tyrese Gibson wasn't happy with the intense physicality that co-star James Franco brought to the set of 2006's Annapolis, particularly when it came to shooting the film's big boxing match. Gibson described the experience to Elle magazine. "Whenever we'd have to get in the ring for boxing scenes and even during practice, the dude was full-on hitting me." Franco later apologized for his behavior, telling GQ, "I was probably a jerk. I was not purposely cruel to him, but I was probably so wrapped in my performance that I was not as friendly as I could have been." Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy. Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy had a love-hate relationship on the set of George Miller's 2015 dystopian epic, Mad Max Fury Road. Okay, make that a hate-hate relationship. The Oscar-winning actress put it bluntly in an interview with Esquire, saying that she and Hardy went at it on the set. "It was the isolation, and the fact that we were stuck in a rig for the entire shoot. We shot a war movie on a moving truck. There's very little green screen. It was like a family road trip that just never went anywhere. We never got anywhere, we just drove. We drove into nothingness, and that was maddening sometimes." She also added that even though the actors drove each other crazy, they still had an immense amount of respect for one another. Hardy even left her a semi-sentimental note after it was done, which read, "You are an absolute nightmare, but you are also f***ing awesome. I'll kind of miss you. Love, Tommy." Tom Hardy and Shia LaBeouf. Hardy's history of beefing with co-stars didn't start with Theron. He also reportedly got in a fistfight with Shia LaBeouf on the set of 2012's Lawless, which LaBeouf apparently won. Hardy himself later admitted as much, although his description of the fight sounded a little tongue-in-cheek. "He knocked me out, Sparko. Out cold. He's a bad, bad boy." He is. He's quite intimidating as well. He's a scary dude. He just attacked me. He was drinking moonshine. For his part, LaBeouf claimed the liquor had nothing to do with his aggression toward Hardy, telling MTV that their on-set battle wasn't moonshine-related at all, and was instead straight love. "We were playing brothers. There was a constant finger-in-the-ear teasing thing going on for a while. It was all love. I love the dude like a brother, straight up." Jennie Garth and Shannen Doherty. These teen TV queens were on top of the world when they shared the screen in Beverly Hills 90210. But Jennie Garth and Shannen Doherty had a very hard time getting along with each other on the set. In her 2014 tell-all book, Deep Thoughts from a Hollywood Blonde, Garth wrote, "I don't know why it is, but there is a universal truth that when you put three teenage girls together, some serious shit is gonna go down. There were times when we loved each other, and there were times when we wanted to claw each other's eyes out." In 2012, Shannen Doherty revealed that whatever rivalry had developed between the pair had since subsided, telling Glamour, "I did the new 90210 with Jennie, and there was something very different about our friendship. We were able to look at each other as grown women, and really acknowledge that we liked who the other person was now as adults. But as it turns out, you don't have to be a teenage girl to want to smack your co-star. You can be a golden one too." B. Arthur and Betty White. Betty White is so likable that it's hard to imagine anyone not wanting to become her best friend. Unfortunately, White's upbeat personality didn't mesh well with co-star B. Arthur. During the filming of their iconic sitcom The Golden Girls, White revealed during a 2013 panel discussion with the New York Times, "We were all close, but our personalities are all so different. B found me a pain in the neck sometimes because of my positive attitude. I'm happy all the time, and that made B mad sometimes."
Woe is me. Whoa.
Freddie Prinze Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland. Jack Bauer might have been a fan-favorite superstar of the small screen, but Kiefer Sutherland's co-star Freddie Prinze Jr. absolutely despised working with the actor on the set of 24. He told ABC News, "Kiefer was the most unprofessional dude in the world. That's not me talking trash. I'll say it to his face. I think everyone that worked with him has said that." Prince's dislike for Sutherland extended so far that he said he even considered quitting show business after working with him. Why was Prince so bothered by Sutherland? For one, Prince had to take his shoes off to do scenes with him for the show, because he was so much taller than Sutherland. Just put the guy in an apple box or don't hire me next time. You know I'm 6 feet and he's 5'4". Hey, it could have been worse. After all, this is Jack Bauer we're talking about.
I just watched my father die, and I felt nothing.
Jeez, just take off your shoes, man. Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.